Okay, I'm sorry. I started this before recording. I was playing around with the buttons. I had no idea that I would have I would have solved this thing so quickly. I mean, well, not that I'm trying to be arrogant or anything like that, but it seems like that. I don't know. This one was very intuitive. It's just a rotating puzzle. Why is the audio not working now? Oh, it's because I turned on the recording stuff at the wrong time. Anyway, these diagonal indicators for the blocks, it means that it can be aligned either way, horizontally or vertically. So that's very intuitive. It's just a matter of trying. Oh, great. Okay, well, I guess I did all this and then came to quickly record for no reason. Oh wait, maybe there might be something in this direction. I can't hear anything, so it's hopefully nothing important is going to happen in the audio. But no matter. I'll just keep playing. Maybe I'll restart the game in just a little bit after I've continued on. Okay. I don't know what we're doing here, but it's looking. Whoa! Flowers of different colors: red, blue, and purple. These look kind of like the Scottish geometric octagonal lines. Nope. I think we've already seen this before. It means you don't make a turn when you see a triangle. So, is water already going? Okay. I really do have to restart this because it looks like it's so pretty. Looks like these are little secret ones, but oh. Okay, hold on. Let me just restart this thing. Turning it off. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I can hear things. I guess I didn't switch the settings. Yeah, it looks like this was just one of the secret panels. I can't go any further here, so at least now we know that they are a purpose unto themselves. You don't really need them to solve any particular part of this mystery. But, you know, it's part of the puzzling. Part of the puzzling. Whoa. Oh, I was gonna fall somewhere. Hey, can't go that way? I thought so. I can definitely go this way. I'm standing on her head. There's some wear and tear on the arm. No problem. It's still holding up, apparently. Okay, and I can go even further up. Okay, well this looks like the pinnacle of the whole thing. Where all the lasers meet. Oh, wow. I wonder if these are statues or real people.
Up there, you go around every hour and a half, time after time after time. You wake up usually in the mornings, and just the way that the track of your orbits go, you wake up over the Mideast, over North Africa. As you eat breakfast, you look out the window as you're going past, and there's the Mediterranean area, and Greece, and Rome, and North Africa, and the Sinai, the whole area. And you realize that in one glance, that what you're seeing is what was the whole history of man for years, the cradle of civilization. And you go around down across North Africa and out over the Indian Ocean and look up at that great subcontinent of India pointed down toward you as you go past it. And Ceylon off to the side, Burma, Southeast Asia, out over the Philippines, and up across that monstrous Pacific Ocean. Vast body of water. You've never realized how big that is before. And you finally come up across the coast of California and look for those friendly things. Los Angeles and Phoenix and on across El Paso. And there's Houston. There's home. And you look, and sure enough, there's the Astrodome. And you identify with that, you know? It's an attachment. And down across New Orleans, and then looking down to the south, and there's the whole peninsula of Florida laid out. And all the hundreds of hours you spent flying across that route, down in the atmosphere, all that is friendly again. And you go out across the Atlantic Ocean and back across Africa. And you do it again, and again, and again. And that identity, that you identify with Houston, and then you identify with Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and New Orleans, and everything. And the next thing you recognize in yourself is you're identifying with North Africa. You look forward to that. You anticipate it. And there it is. That whole process begins to shift of what it is you identify with. When you go around it in an hour and a half, you begin to recognize that your identity is with that whole thing. And that makes a change. You look down there, and you can't imagine how many borders and boundaries you crossed again and again and again. And you don't even see them. At that wake-up scene, the Mid-East, you know there are hundreds of people killing each other over some imaginary line that you can't see. From where you see it, the thing is a whole, and it's so beautiful. And you wish you could take one from each side in hand and say, look at it from this perspective. Look at that. What's important? And so a little later on, your friend, again those same neighbors, another astronaut, the person next to you goes out to the moon. And now he looks back and sees the Earth not as something big where he can see the beautiful details, but he sees the Earth as a small thing out there. And now that contrast between that bright blue and white Christmas tree ornament and that black sky, that infinite universe, really comes through. The size of it, the significance of it, it becomes both things. It becomes so small and so fragile, and such a precious little spot in that universe that you can block it out with your thumb. And you realize that on that small spot, that little blue and white thing is everything that means anything to you. All of history and music and poetry and art and war and death and birth and love, tears, joy, games, all of it is on that little spot out there that you can cover with your thumb. And you realize that that perspective, that you've changed, that there's something new there. That relationship is no longer what it was. And then you look back on the time when you were outside on that EVA and those few moments that you had the time because the camera malfunctioned, that you had the time to think about what was happening. And you recall staring out there at the spectacle that went before your eyes. Because now, you're no longer inside something with a window looking out at a picture. But now you're out there. And what you've got around your head is a goldfish bowl, and there are no limits here. There are no frames. There are no boundaries. You're really out there, over it, floating, going 25,000 miles per hour, ripping through space, a vacuum, and there's not a sound. There's a silence, the depth of which you've never experienced before. And that silence contrasts so markedly with the scenery and the speed with which you know you're going. That contrast, the mix of those two things, really comes through. And you think about what you're experiencing and why. Do you deserve this? This fantastic experience? Have you earned this in some way? Are you separated out to be touched by God to have some special experience here that other men cannot have? You know the answer to that is no. There's nothing that you've done that deserves that earned that. It's not a special thing for you. You know very well at that moment, and it comes through to you so powerfully that you're the sensing element for man. You look down and see the surface of that globe that you've lived on all this time, and you know all those people down there. They are like you. They are you. And somehow you represent them when you are up there. A sensing element. That point out on the end. And that's a humbling feeling. It's a feeling that says you have a responsibility. It's not for yourself. The eye that doesn't see does not do justice to the body. That's why it's there. That's why you're out there. And somehow you recognize that you're a piece of this total life. You're out on that forefront and you have to bring that back somehow. And that becomes a rather special responsibility. It tells you something about your relationship with this thing we call life. And when you come back, there's a difference in that world now. There's a difference in that relationship between you and that planet, and you and all those other forms of life on that planet, because you've had that kind of experience. It's a difference, and it's so precious. And all through this, I've used the word you because it's not me. It's not Dave Scott. It's not Dick Gordon, Pete Conrad, John Glenn. It's you. It's us. It's we. It's life. It's had that experience. And it's not just my problem to integrate. It's not my challenge to integrate, my joy to integrate. It's yours. It's everybody's. Russell Schweikart, 1975.
Well, that was inspiring. Sort of. I mean, it was. There's some genuine exaltation of man and his accomplishments and such. But, I don't know. I think that there's something lacking there. I don't see the context. I mean, I can apply it to this whole scene going on here. They're creating something fancy. They froze for some reason. Don't think it's anything like a Medusa sort of effect where they all freeze in stone because something happened. It might be just some kind of an abstract art type dealy. This guy looks angry. This guy looks happy. Well, it doesn't really matter. This guy is orating something. I think that these are just statues made because too many different things are happening at the same time. It's just, it's too narrative. There's unless they all froze at different times, I wouldn't expect all these things to be happening in the same area all at once. It might be symbolic. Somebody was making sort of a story here. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure. The theme of that whole story seems to be that we should have humility and be grateful for what we have witnessed or can witness, and that we all have a responsibility to share that. Not ready for that. But I think if I had a little bit more context, if I look up this person who's talking, maybe I'd understand a little bit more about that. Because it, as profound as it sounds, I don't really... it's difficult for me to sort of really engage or or get any kind of emotional response from something that's so... It's got a fluffiness to it. It's got a sort of... be grateful for your existence just because, you know. It seems... I don't know. Inspecific. Sort of inspiring for the sake of inspiring. Not really... I don't know. I think that was just the final. That was the final area. Maybe there's more things that'll lead up to it or explain more. I haven't finished learning about this other place though. I want to go back and sort of do some more puzzles. Well, anyway, we're gone from that area now, but it looks like that's where the pinnacle of lasers is. We've got to turn a bunch more on, and eventually we'll be able to unlock that box and press a button. Stupid thing. We should have access to that. I guess I have to do this. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I felt frozen there for a second. Just gotta wait for this thing to rotate. I wish I didn't have to do this so often. Well, maybe I won't have to do it often. But this certainly takes a while. What's that little rock there in the corner of it? This thing here. Oh, there's a lady reaching into a cave. Or, not a cave, a cage. That's a cube that's sort of lopsided in the water. Yeah, I didn't mean to be down on that whole speech thing. I did like it, it's just a... It just seemed, I don't know. I have no idea why it didn't sit with me all that well. I have to think about it. Okay, my frame rate's going weird again, so I think this thing might crash again. But if it does, we'll just move on. I can't get to those areas yet. Oh! Fancy perspective. What am I supposed to do here, though? I don't know. Let's keep looking. I'll keep looking around. We won't get on that boat just yet. Because now that we know how to do those block puzzles, we can actually go back and figure out some of those older ones. I already opened this thing. Oh, that's how I got in here. I didn't even notice that thing over there. treehouse. Right, but I didn't do all my junk here. I should probably go and do some junk. Okay, so this is how I got up here. Solved all these things. Right. Okay. This is opened up. Right. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. How fun. I'm missing one, so I can't do that. I can't. I have to grab this one somehow. Yeah. Let's just think here. Oh, okay. No problem. Now, what about this? 3 by 3, 2 by 2. Gotta make the shapes. Hmm. 2, 3. No, 3 would be here, because the other one is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, let's put the 2 here. No. Hold on a second. 2. Let's put the 2 here. These 2. No, you can't do that. I know this doesn't make any sense because of the way I'm just sort of talking. Okay, wait, maybe 2 here, 2 here. 3 here. No. 2 here. 2 here. How many spaces in between? That looks like a whole 2 set. That won't do. Getting vibrations. Right, well. Gotta keep focused. Vibrations or no. Gotta keep focused. 1, 2, 1, 2. 3 here would work. No, that's no good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, this one. 3 here. Maybe the spacing is variable. Remember last time when we were working on this, we found that you can actually just grab them and terminate it like that, because these two things are sort of pivot points. They're sort of glue points. So whatever comes off the table when you pull the string, it'll come off like that. But if you terminate them like that, then you won't be able to switch places. They can only move within their own boundary. So if you close off the boundary like this, they're just going to be gone. But if you move it like that, you can take the 2 from here and put it somewhere else or whatever. It doesn't matter where it goes. But the boundary closes as soon as you hit the borders, right? So if we were to just do that one end, just do the L shape, it would look like this. But we need to add a 3 somewhere in there. And then we need 2 and 2. If we were to do it like this, and then on top of that we need 2 and 2 and 3. Two and 2 and 3. 2, 3, and then 2 more. No wait, I need 2 more here. 2 more. Damn it. Okay, once more. We're just gonna look at this again. Like so. We can put the 2 and 2. Right. Sorry. 2, 3. And then this one is the Z. And then another 2 back in. There we go. Jeez. I feel silly. Now what did I do? Oh, I learned this already myself. Accidentally. Oh, of course. Since these can rotate. Yeah. Nice. Oh, I can't do that. Mustn't do that. Oh, shoot, can't do that. No. Ah, damn it. No, that won't work. I'm just trying. I have to visualize this in a very silly sort of way. Dang it. Ah, so silly. Okay, I cannot quite do it the way that I intended. I can't pull it out. You have to bear with me. This might crash. Yeah, we need to terminate it at a wall of some sort. But how? I need to bring it up against the wall. But I can't go back. That's the problem. That's the difficulty here. Oh. No, damn it. I need to touch wall. I need to touch the wall again. Like something like this. I need to touch the wall again to get it to scoop out. But I can't go back if I do it like that. And also, I can't scoop it like this because it's not touching any wall at all. It's going to get too many. But if I rotate it all the way in, again, same problem. And I have to have it on a terminal because I can't just put it in the middle of somewhere. That just doesn't work at all. Can I have it down like this? No, I can't because there's no escape. That's part of the puzzle here. But I might be able to do something tricky like this. Let's see. No. I was thinking maybe it might make a difference if there's a discontinuity here, but it doesn't make any difference. These are still considered quadrants. You need to have it touching a termination point like so. But we can rotate it freely. I wonder if we can flip it freely. What do you think? Should we try it? Should we see if we can flip it? I don't know. Seems risky. They did it really, or Jonathan did this really in such a way that we really can't escape with a wall termination here. He really wants us to do something like something interesting, maybe something new, maybe not. It's not quite clear. Maybe he wants this. Like so. That was silly. Everything is silly. Alright. Oh, this might teach us something new. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think it's actually teaching us something new because, well, I think it's, I think it's trying too much to... Oh, what, do you want to cover all of them? What happens if we cover all of them? Nope. Maybe it is teaching me something. Wait a second, that's not right. Black and... I wanted black and blue. Not purple and red. Better not stop. Good. Alright. No problem. I wonder if these colors, I mean, I can't use this as some kind of... Whoa, wait, what's going on? Black and blue. Right. Oh, never mind. It is doing the thing that I asked. It's just rotating all the way around. I didn't really need to go there, right? Yeah, because it came in from that angle. And anyway, this is where the cord is going, so this is the way I want to go. Alright, this is getting a little bit more wrinkly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tricky. I want to encompass this one. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's about time we give up for a little bit. Come back later. I'm getting a little tired. And anyway, I don't want to make these episodes too long. So next time when we come back, we'll solve this puzzle. We've gotten quite an education so far. All right. Bye-bye now.